Hello and welcome to WALB News Now. My name is Lorenza Medley and I am here to bring you a story that broke over the weekend. And just in case you missed it, the Homerville Police Department, all the officers and command staff have resigned from their positions after a city council meeting that happened on Saturday where they appointed a new interim police chief, J.J. Herndon. Um, this comes after the news of the previous police chief who resigned from his position and was arrested after he reportedly stole or has taken, evidence from the evidence room. So I am going to show you the story we produced on that now. So this came over the week. This story was published over the weekend, and it was just to give you just a little bit of information on what happened during after that meeting, where around 30 seconds, near the last 30 seconds of the meeting, there were 4 police officers who walked up, turned in their badges and resignation letters. Let me get this out of your way. So we did also involve a link to the story that we published earlier, where we basically give you some information on the prior police chief, Mag Drury, who turned himself in for, according to officials, was arrested on the charges of violation of oath of office with theft by taking possession of marijuana and false statements and writing. And that's not all. We also did get the Clinch County Sheriff's Office, who released a pretty lengthy statement a pretty lengthy post on their Facebook. What I have highlighted here is one of their quotes that says, "The officers were under no obligation to continue their employment with a city council and city manager who has repeatedly taken steps to undermine their positions, blatantly encourage unrest, attempt to bully them into not enforcing the laws in the city, and obstruct investigations as demonstrated by at least 3 incidents this week and numerous incidents in the past." That is according to the post. And then Ashanti Isaac will actually be on this story later on today at 5 and 6, so stay tuned for that. She will be talking to some officials and some residents just to get their take on what is going on now that Homerville no longer has a police force, since the chief is now the only one at the department. And in lighter news, I do want to give you our poll of the day. We did release our question of the day. According to national calendars, today is National Retro Day. So one fun fact is that the early 2000s are now considered retro. So yeah, we did give you a poll. Let me put that up. It's also on our website. The leading answer was TVs without remotes. Was our leading answer, and our question was, which of these throwback devices do you miss the least? And the options were TVs without remote controls, hardline phones or landlines, cassette tapes, and hardcover books. Personally, I miss the least is landlines, I guess, for me. They kind of were existing when I was fairly young, so I don't have much memory of them, but all I know is I could hear conversations if I held it up while my parents were on the phone. So I know it was Spy Kid. So one, trying to see if I lost it. There was one that I did like. Most of them were talking about hardline phones that some of them still do have, that someone still does have in their house. But yeah, that post is going to be up the entire day. Stay tuned, because at 4:30, they will be reading out the post results on our newscast. And then later on in OTT news, our very own Jamie Worsley, she will be speaking with Representative Terry Coleman in regards to our Jimmy Carter coverage. So do stay tuned for that at 2 p.m. As always, my name is Lorenza Medley, and stay safe and have a good day.